laughing already? Is this how the day start? Is it starting like this already? What is see what we're doing out here?
Alright, take two. Cut. Take two.
You know he don't do that. Why do you even worry about that? Why do you even say that? He don't even do the cut to. But what's up? We're
Let him
here.
run, man.
Listen,
Fuck it.
this is how we do it. But any which way, we're trying to be professional. But we got two of our friends here, long time friends of mine. They are my buddy Lou and Ran from BullyPedia, along with other things. We'll talk about that later. But right now, we're going to start off with Lou and Ran from BullyPedia. Say what's up, Lou and Ran. Say your names so they know who's who.
What's up, everybody? It's Lou Manapon here.
Randy, BullyPedia.com. You know what it is.
Bam. So you know what that means. So you know what this episode is all about. It's about the bully. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Now, of course, you heard my two lovely co-hosts over here. You know what I mean? Freaking frat. You know what I'm saying? Down at the end, Dottie and Zito. What's up? How you doing?
Hey, how are you? Hey.
Dottie.
King, how's it going?
I'm alright. How you doing?
I'm good, man.
You gonna make it happen?
Yeah, we're making it happen.
Damn. Okay. And then Dottie has one of. You have what?
No.
No. What were you gonna say?
I said can't wait till the lifestyle segment.
Oh, you already skipping to the end of the thing already? We just started? Oh, he's just hype. Okay, I get it. You know, the lifestyle's his thing, but it's okay. You have one of your friends here too. You gonna introduce your friend?
It's my best friend, Juliana.
Best friend Juliana.
I thought I was just in the sidelines. Hi, guys.
How you doing, Juliana? How you doing? That is what's up. So, let's get back down to the get down. We is here for a little BullyPedia info. I mean, a lot of people have heard about it. These guys are the original of the originals with BullyPedia. So you know there's always a lot of different things we do in the situation here. You know, first and foremost, we bring you history, bring you the truth. So a lot of people know the ABKC. Bam. That started right in Rand's brother's garage. So that's some of the history right there to bring about with like Rand. Okay, you know what that means. So Lou and Rand been around from the beginning. But they also started this thing called BullyPedia, which was groundbreaking, and you know, it is it was great. I still love it. I'm gonna have these guys talk about it because it's coming back out to a 2.0 now, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, it's coming out to 2.0. I mean, it's time for a change. It's time to revamp. You know, BullyPedia is a stable platform. It's Rand's brainchild. From day one, I jumped in and took it to a different level with him. It's the #1 database that I've seen out there. No competition. And now it's time to revamp and add some more features.
I like that. Now, Rand, where did this brainchild come from? Where did the start come from?
Yeah, I've been a dog person all my life ever since I was a youngster. 10 years old, adopting dogs in the streets. Just to give them a home. I did that, and I got up to like 10 different dogs, and my mom said you got to get rid of all of them.
Sure. Wow.
And I love dogs. That's always been my passion. Started with an American Pit Bull Terrier in the late '80s. Then moved into American Bullies about 10 years later. So like BullyPedia was just an idea. We had to give the American Bully a home, not only by word and by choice, right? But with commitment. And that commitment started with BullyPedia to say, let's coin it. We know what American Bully is. ABKC coined that term, and it started from there, from the beginning.
Yep.
Now, taking that word bully before that, everybody else called it Pit Bull Terrier. When you commit to something, you're going to name yourself that, then you're going to stick to that. So ever since we started with BullyPedia, adding that word bully meant a lot because now you're standing for a breed. Not only are you standing for a breed, but you're standing for something that has meaning. And that was 12 years ago. So we've been called BullyPedia. By adding that word, we gave ourselves a name, not the American Pit Bull Terrier or Pitpedia, which there is, and you guys do a great job. But you got to understand who started this, man. So, give credit where credit due. BullyPedia, we're the originators, we're the founders, we're everything where the breed needs to be when it comes to pedigree database online. So to everybody else that's doing the pedigree, keep up what y'all doing. but you got to give respect where respect due. BullyPedia started, opened a lane for everybody else to do what they're doing, and I'm glad that happened. But at the same time, we're still here, 12 years later, rocking BullyPedia.com, and everybody that's been with me and Lou since day one, since those times. We appreciate you. Thank you for becoming a members and staying members with BullyPedia.com, and that's something we can't forget. And thank you so much for that.
Nah, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah, and for Zito and Dottie, I'm not sure if you have seen it all. It's an online site. So basically, like what we were talking about before about the dog's pedigrees and what they're worth and the bloodlines going into the dog, it gives people the illustration to see that type of thing in person, with pictures, info, everything like that. So that's how their site is designed and what they do. It was great. It's groundbreaking, like he said. It was the first of its kind because from day one, everybody was always about pedigrees. You know what I mean? A lot of times it was on the website, other stuff, but this was one place to put like multiple amount of dogs all in one. So instead of searching multiple sites, like you could set up a breeding, you could pull this dog or that dog and put all that together and see the different pedigrees in the dogs. So that's what they built the site from. And it was definitely it was a lot of stuff you guys did. Plus you had the certified pedigree paperwork and stuff like that. That was big too when you did that. I remember that.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
good.
yeah. We did that.
Yeah.
We took it to a different level, and now we're back in the lab,
Yeah.
trying to give it a 2.0. Gonna have something for the public, probably summer 2023.
Yeah. Now we say something for the public, Lou. See here, we can't really just cut it. We gotta come direct. So what are we gonna have for the public in 2023?
Well, we made some changes. BullyPedia's under new management now. I had to do a little cleanup.
Okay.
But we also added some features. Something that we'll get into later is going to be called My Yard. That was Rand's brainchild there. So My Yard is.
That was his. That was his. And I'm sorry, Lou. I'm excited about this. I'm gonna tell you why. When he said the feature My Yard, and Lou's about to talk about it, I just want to tell y'all how excited I am about this feature. As breeders, as you and me breeding dogs, you need to be able to find those metrics. A list of your active sires, a list of your deactive sires that you're not using no more or moved on, a list of your litters within your particular profile. In that feature, My Yard, and y'all don't bite this, y'all gonna bite this. Don't bite it.
But you heard it
My
here
Yard,
first.
You heard it here first.
Oh,
From
like I
BullyPedia.
said, history always.
You heard it here first.
In the rate TV.
TV.
Drop it, but you go ahead.
So this is
got a
almost as good as a
timestamp on
copyright right here.
We know.
It got released right here, My Yard. So My Yard in definition is your yard. And we'll take like in kennels. So when you go to My Yard, you'll see every single dog that Lynn owns in BullyPedia. He'll be able to change all the pictures he needs in one central location. Every breeding, every sire, every dam, it's all going to be right there for you.
So you'll be able to just every bit of it right there, cut and just.
It's your yard,
It's
so
your
everything
yard,
that you
completely.
do.
So instead of searching each name individually, you just pull them all up.
Yeah, and then there's going to be a filter, so you can go from all, which is basically every dog you ever owned in BullyPedia, or you can go to active, which is all the dogs you're working with.
Okay.
So you can filter your yard the way you need it to be.
Yeah.
It's easy to manage. You need to send a link to somebody. You want somebody to hit you up, be like, hey, Lynn, what's the pedigree of your dog? Boom, you go to My Yard, email it, send a link, boom, it's right there. You control everything in your yard. That's just one of the features coming out in 2023.
Oh my God, yeah, that's gonna be crazy. So that's groundbreaking. That's definitely good.
Y'all hear it? Like this is an app for you breeders that will allow you to control and renovate and view your yard in a way where you couldn't do before. You could probably do it. You could probably do it with a piece of paper, your calendar when your dog's heat, a date for your dog's next cycle. But now you'll be able to do all this and then some. And what Lou was explaining, as far as controlling and visualizing what you have on your yard, and to always market that in front of the people that's interested in your studs, your future litters, upcoming litters, and send them a direct link, a message, an email, everything that you need to contact or them contacting you for breeding or for a puppy. So that's powerful. Just wanted to tell you guys that.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, that's dope.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. I mean, we're trying to design BullyPedia 2.0 for the breeders. You know, these are the stuff that everybody wanted. So we listened to y'all, and now we're in the process of developing it, and we're going to be releasing it in 2023.
Nah, that's nice. And now they're still going to be able to have, all the pedigrees are going to still have photos, all that good stuff, and everything else still, right?
Yeah, it's going to have that, and we're incorporating videos as well now.
Okay.
So you can do a little 10-second snippet
on your thing, real bit.
On your thing, so people can see your dog's pictures from the first picture to the last picture you uploaded. So you gotta, not only do you have a pedigree database, but now you have a picture database from when the dog was a pup, if you uploaded it as a pup.
Yeah.
From the first picture you ever did when you first got the dog all the way to the way it is now.
So once you from the initial point from when you put him on there, it'll keep tracking that every time you update his photo. It's going to store that, so you still have that along with everything else.
Yeah, so if you wanted to see, if you're looking at a stud that you're going to use in your program, and they have a picture of it as a pup, now when you have a litter off that stud, and you can compare pictures from your puppy to the puppies, and then you can actually track the progress of your dog.
Nah, I like that. That's gonna be good.
That was for you, Lynn.
I mean? Yeah. Huh?
I mean, that was for you. You like that, right?
I like that.
All right.
I like that one. That's because it's good to see people. Because a lot of times we always talk about this. A lot of times people don't get to see a lot of these dogs. A lot of times people don't get to travel all over until they come across the dog name. So now they get to see it come across. Because there's been times we've seen it. People have a nice looking dog, they get rid of it young because they feel as though the dog ain't naturally there. Somebody else gets the dog. Next thing you know, the dog's a hitter because they let go of it something early. Where now you can watch that achieve. You can see this hitter, but then see, he might have had a point where he wasn't that okay, or
he might not have the headpiece yet, right? Because he pops late.
Exactly, or the body is there. But then you seen the end photo, you're like, wow, all right.
So when you see the stud as a puppy, he's got the body, but his head hasn't developed yet.
Yeah.
Oh my God, did we just get interrupted, bro?
Yeah. It's all right. Everything's crazy.
Does he got
litter dropping on the ground?
I got you.
In between
I mean, it needs to be on BullyPedia, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it definitely does.
Len, when are we gonna get your dogs on BullyPedia, bro? I'm here.
I'm here.
You send me the pedigrees. I put it up.
Yeah, I was denied there.
I put it up, bro.
You know what I mean?
Quick, man.
Hey, Rand, is there a liking kennels in BullyPedia yet?
I'm not sure. We need to check that.
I think there is. I think Hannibal was on there because y'all gave me that certified paper.
Yeah, so we put that up there.
That was up.
Yeah. The rest of your dogs, bro.
Listen, half of my yard probably still ain't even registered yet. I have on paperwork. I'm bad with it. You know what I'm saying? But no, I definitely need to get it on there. I mean, literally,
we need to get you on there, man.
I also remember several times of us having the same conversation, but you were a little intoxicated and nothing came out the backside of getting this stuff in there. You know what I'm saying?
We're going there.
Yeah, but we're gonna make this work, man. So. Basically, me and Rand sat down last year and was like, you know what? It's time to turn BullyPedia up a notch.
Okay.
So, I mean, we came up with stuff, changes he wanted to make to BullyPedia that he heard from customers that, changes they want implemented or changes they want to see in BullyPedia.
Of course, because you always got to keep making things better.
Correct. And I heard some feedback of what breeders want in BullyPedia, so me and Rand talked together and was like, you know what? Let's give the people what they want. Damn. They support us this year, so I mean, we're listening to them and we're working on incorporating it, and stay tuned.
So, are you still going to do the DNA certified with the paperwork thing, or
we want to do it? I mean, that's in the.
That was a here and gone kind of thing.
No, I think me and Rand talked about we're going to bring it back. Because it allows people to see the markers publicly.
Okay. Right.
So I think it's, if you're trying to compare to see if your sire is closely related to another dog, what I'm saying? I mean, instead of calling the registry. You can visually look in BullyPedia and match the numbers yourself.
I get it. So it's pretty much like what he's explaining there is like certified pedigree. You know what I mean?
I could explain it a lot better and a lot easier.
Yeah, this is Lance
I was
Forte
going
right
to give
here.
it to them two over there. I was trying to explain that because they look like they're little.
Yeah,
balls
no,
over
I'm
there.
about
So, like,
to.
I'm gonna hook them up. Like,
I'm about to say it like
listening.
in a sentence, and you guys understand exactly what the product is, and that's what's
Go ahead,
great
Rand,
about.
break it down for the people, Rand.
That's what's great about BPDNA and the slew of products we offer. You know, not only we're a pedigree database that has the most complete and accurate information that you can find on the internet. I guarantee that. Compared to everything else that's out there, not only do we have a DNA profiling service where we can, and that's what we're here to talk about right now. Before I get into DNA and what that means, basically what DNA profiling is, you were born with on paper your own social security number. Does it change? It never does. It carries with you. Same thing with DNA profiling. How you get that social security number from my blood or from my inside my swab is by two ways. One, by you get your blood drawn. Second, you get your swab right inside your cheek to get your cheek cells. You submit that to like the Social Security Office of Dogs. That comes back with a number, and those sequences of numbers is your DNA profile. Hence, it's just like your Social Security number. It's unique to you, to every creature that lived on this earth has those particular set of markers. And that's what Lou's talking about as far as DNA profiling. That's what it means.
Man.
It's unique to everybody.
I like that. So did y'all get that? Did y'all understand that?
Yeah.
So it's like, for instance, like we take Zito over there.
Yeah,
If we DNA Zito right now, we're gonna find out he's part turtle because remember he lost that race, so he's
Part
a little
turtle.
slow. You get
Lost
what I'm
the
saying?
race.
Bam. Now you died.
Did
We
the
showed
turtle
swab
lose
your
the
cheek.
race? Because I thought the turtle won
We
the
checked
race.
it out. We're gonna find out you're related to Lucifer. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So we're just saying, you get what I mean? Like I seen you walk by the church before, and it was like a little flame came from the neck. I
Stop
didn't know what,
playing.
but then I get it. You know what I'm saying?
But that's not true.
But that's like the DNA profile. You know
I'm
what I'm
an
saying?
angel.
Yeah.
You're an angel?
Yes.
You know, he was an angel and fell from there, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The fallen
is
angel.
True.
Man,
Zito, be on my
Yeah.
team for once.
Actually, matter of fact,
Len
Nice.
said it perfectly.
I'm the
Simple, explained up to the straight to the point.
Nah, but that's great. And that's what, you know.
But it's public, so you can go on a dog
I'm the Lucifer.
pedigree page and you can see if
your
it's
back,
BPDNA'd
don't leave me
Okay.
hanging,
You can
don't
see the
leave me
markers.
hanging, don't leave me-
Yup.
right there on the page.
The reason why the marker is important, guys, remember I was saying earlier of what that DNA profiling is and how it looks uniquely to you. Well, we take those same unique markers that was currently and actively on paper from a DNA service like VetGen does DNA profiling, and they have their own set of markers. We take those, and the way you get back those probably right now is you get a piece of paper back saying, this is your DNA markers on paper. We take that same paper, we take those same markers you see if you look, and we transpose that to your pedigree. Now here's the critical part. Not only that it displays your lineage, your mom, dad, sire, and grandsire, but on the side, now we'll display your unique markers. What you do with that marker, you can start reading just like a pedigree. Here's an example. Those marker comes in what they call base pairs. One from the mom and one from the dad, and they're all different and sequential
Rand's gonna
this
break
way.
it down for y'all right here.
Now, what if I tell you you can track if that dog's actually your dog without even going to a lab? Now you have those same markers that's unique to that dog. You compare those same markers, if they match about 80% of the time on one of those markers, the male and the sire, well, that's probably what the dog's off of. That's the biggest thing right now is with the bully community is, you know, there's chances where it can't be the same sire.
It's public information.
Well, we can make that public information like what Lou said just now. That's powerful. Now you can do your own profiling without even going to a lab for that. That's the power of DNA profiling. You could actually match it and compare
That's
it and you do your own
crazy.
forensics as far as investigating those particular markers, just like a pedigree would display you, the grandsire, great grandsire, and so forth. And if they match up, then that's what it is. Set through DNA
Y'all
profiling.
going to school right now. Y'all going to school
That's
right now.
straight. Listen, I love
That's
it.
it?
It's Huh? You want to stop for a second?
Because what Rand said, that stuff is hot. Look at that. That's the fire truck coming. Fire truck coming. That stuff's on fire.
I mean, more tools you can hand to anybody that's breeding, it's always a benefit. You know, BullyPedia, where you're, you know, letting them know where the dog's coming from, letting them know how to set up the next best dog they can do. All these tools is what a breeder needs or a kennel needs to be, you know, creating the next top level or the greatest dog that can be out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, we appreciate you, you know, dropping that knowledge for everybody on that. So what else is going on? What else is to come from BullyPedia? I know back in the day, y'all used to throw a lot of shows and stuff like that. Is there any shows coming back out? Are y'all going to possibly host a show again? Or
yeah, I mean, we're doing a collab with Christina Maxwell, and that's going to be in Atlantic City,
New Jersey.
New Jersey, man.
Oh, I mean,
so you know, In the Ring TV's got to be in there.
I mean, definitely. That's why we're in New Jersey right now talking about this. So I kind of knew about this, but I mean, I still like the people do it. It's good you guys brought Christina on because she has a good following of people.
I mean, she does.
Nice shows all the way around.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, we're gonna collab with her and release it. The tentative date right now is Memorial Day weekend.
Ooh, okay.
You know,
weekend?
Yeah, we're gonna turn it up in your hometown.
I like that. You guys gonna come? You guys ready for that, Dottie and Z?
Well, I mean, let's
I think
go.
That's automatic.
Y'all better go.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah,
Sounds good to me.
Nah, I mean, we know we'll be there to support that, whatever we can do. Of course, you know, Soho and the Senate DJs, they represent so many nightclubs down in that area, so it'd be easy for us to get you a DJ there or set up the after parties. I think we still do like Land Shark and other stuff like that we still do events at, so we have that to crack off, and anything we could do for BullyPedia, of course, we're here to help.
I appreciate that, man.
In the Ring TV will be there full effect, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
yeah. The In the Ring models, we'll bring everybody else, we'll bring, you know.
Wouldn't expect it any other way.
No, not at all, not at all.
You know.
What else? I know we have a little bit of this Hush clothing line going on right here. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. You want to speak a little bit on that for a little bit? I mean, Dottie has one on over there. What you wearing, Dottie? I mean, she got like a mummy over there. What you got? Like
the
a
best
sweatshirt
one.
on your leg?
She's trying to show off both In the Ring and Hush. She's
freezing.
double branded right now.
She double branded.
Well, you can appreciate it, you know. She's supporting
She's
everybody
the only one
here.
that can pull that off, being double branded.
Right? Yeah, only her, right?
Yep,
You know,
not
you
easy
were
though.
Not me, not Lou, not
Len. Probably going
not
right
Rand.
through,
No one's pulling that off. Just you. Just you.
But how you feel about it? What you Dottie was doing some photos earlier with the photo shoot. We had the In the Ring models here. As you'll see, that video is on here too. We attached that. It'll be here in this episode. But what's your thoughts on some of the gear, Dottie?
Like I said before, it's just it fits right and it's like really warm. I'm freezing down here, but I'm cool up here.
I like that. You know, you wore pants with cuts in it, so it probably got wind going through it.
She did that because the picture. Remember the yin and the yang?
Yeah,
that picture.
And that's how it is.
I didn't even know that girl.
What about you, Zito?
You guys were the yin and the yang.
You always say it with the lifestyle.
I'll tell you what. I really like the brand. I really like the logos. I really like the material. I mean, the fit looks great.
Right.
Can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. And I really like the BullyPedia idea of the lineages and tracking everything. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to change the game. You know, I love it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm excited for stage 2.
Stage 2?
2.0, baby.
I like that. Now, will you guys want to give us a little insight on this, or the whole Hush and where it came from and how that came about?
I mean,
I know
Hush,
you both been in the clothes for a minute. I know, Rand, you do a whole thing, but they're going to see you and Zito in the lifestyle segment.
Yep.
Y'all going to talk about that. That's probably going to be another hour. So if it's 2 hours, you know what happened with the other half. I'm letting y'all know. You know what I mean? But
I mean, Hush is a clothing line that, you know, that came about due to the simple fact is the art of silence, basically moving in silence. You know, you see a lot of people talk about it. You know, Hush is basically you just do it.
Just do it.
You know, not taking anything from Nike,
Just
but you
do
know,
it.
just do it. You do it in silence until it's completed, and then you bring it out.
Then bring it out. I like
Yeah,
that.
you know, so me and Rand tried on a couple gears. You know, we found a couple that we really like. It has the right fit. We're working on some new designs. These are the designs we came out with right now. Appreciate the In the Ring TV models.
Man.
You know, they did a great job today. You know, they rocked the material, got some great footages. That's releasing also in 2023. Me and Rand's gonna be working on the site. You know, we got some footages today.
I mean, I
We're
keep
gonna
bringing
launch it
y'all.
up.
I keep bringing y'all nothing but classics, nothing but hits after hits after hits.
You
I don't know
know,
what else
Dottie's
to say.
wearing one. You know,
Hits,
appreciate
hits.
her for her support today.
Yes, my big
know,
guns.
And just
It
stay
shows
tuned.
off
I mean,
my
2023 is gonna be a
curves.
big year for us.
Yeah, I see. I mean, you guys got a lot
Where's
coming
yours,
on.
Zito?
I know, besides both y'all doing dogs, I know you are major entrepreneurs. We've all been on Midget Power. You guys were part of the original In the Ring live when it was all part of that. You were a part of that crew with all of that and how that helped get that launched off. So we've been working on many projects. We've been friends for many years. The traveling, we could be here forever talking about that stuff. But to see BullyPedia come out with the 2.0 version, to hear the stuff you guys going to take it to the next level. You've always been big on the advertisement. The social media is crazy. The love y'all give to everybody and support, no matter the breed or whatever it is dope. Much respect to that. I can't wait to the show because it's my hometown. Of course, anything in Jersey we're even more hype about, so I'm down for that. So yeah, man. I mean, what else? What else? Anything else you guys want to say or let the audience know? I mean, I know this is the re-release. You guys don't be afraid. I mean, I keep bringing y'all class. Y'all gonna have to start paying me for these joints.
I mean, basically, the thing behind BullyPedia on the new release of the stuff is, it's for the breeders. Isn't that right, Rand? I mean, like, they support us all these years, and now we want to bring some of the changes that they want to be implemented. We want to bring it to them this year. 2023.
Yeah.
Just our way of, showing our appreciation to them. We listen to them, and the changes they want to make, we're gonna do it.
Okay. Now is that gonna be and that's for all breeds, right? Or is it just for the American Bully? Or is that I know you have a few different versions of this BullyPedia.
I mean, hey,
so that's why I'm asking. Cause
I know for a fact from what I've seen, it's gonna be in the Frenchie side of things, because that's Rand's little forte right now. So I think the FrenchiePedia is gonna see a new revamp as well. And eventually, I mean, it's going to go across all the breeds that we support, of course, but we're going to do it in stages.
Yeah.
So it's going to be in stages, and, BullyPedia is number one, and I think the second one we're going to implement is probably, FrenchiePedia?
Yeah, what Lou was saying, we're here for all the bully breeds. We register American Bully, American Pit Bull Terrier, Exotic Bully, English, Bulldogs, of course, French Bulldogs, and a couple other bully breeds. So don't be afraid to reach out to us. info@bullypedia.com. All of our socials the same. As IG, we're big into that. At BullyPedia and IG, and at BullyPedia on FB. Check out our new TikTok channel. We're producing some good content for you, including this one right here. So subscribe to In the Ring TV with my boy Len. Yo, let me tell you something. When back in the days, what Len was saying, we had In the Ring Live. We were the first one to bring you guys with our little camera before Facebook Live in 2010.
The GoPro 2.
ABKC Nationals. We were the first one to do that. And everybody else is doing it. I applaud you, but you gotta understand, man, we go back a long time. And my boy Len, my cousin Lou, BullyPedia, we've been a part of your lives when you guys were starting to breed dogs. Now you guys are growing and being big breeders, and we still appreciate you till this day to support us. Almost 13 years. That's 13 years. That's a long time being online. So a lot of you guys that's been with us, I appreciate you. All the ones that had questions about BullyPedia, again, info@bullypedia.com is our email. Feel free to reach out to us on all the social, at bullypedia.com, IG, FB, Twitter, and TikTok, our newest channel. Check that out, and thank you. We appreciate you from the bottom of our heart. Keep fucking with BullyPedia, man.
And we're live before Facebook Live, bro.
Yeah, I know we were. It was no Facebook Live, no Instagram Live.
We were live
It was
before.
nothing. We were live. It was crazy getting servers and doing all that. It was
Using
nuts.
cellular
Live.
data, maxing out the bandwidth. I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah,
That's
good,
history.
man.
No one's
That's
ever
it.
did that. Like,
Nah.
these guys right here were that. That was an idea.
Well, a lot of it is that, and then
Tell me, man.
we're here now, and it evolved, and we changed the show up, and that's why I had to get you guys back on. So I'm glad you guys came up. Appreciate Zito and Dottie for staying awake halfway over there while we're through this show.
Bro, I'm listening.
Zito didn't fall asleep. Dottie
I'm about to
didn't
go
freeze
on
like a lollipop,
bullypedia.com
you know
and then hit
what I'm
info
saying?
at bullypedia.com and
Oh
see what's
my
the fuck is
God.
going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get myself some Hush brand comb.
Is he? I know it's
You know,
October. Is he
brand and
walking like
shit.
he thinks he's a zombie over there?
I'm supporting, baby.
You see, he's like a little dinosaur.
I'm
He's like a little
supporting,
T-Rex,
baby.
like a little T-Rex. He thinks he's a T-Rex. Well, we know where we're headed next. Look, you know where to find them. BullyPedia, check it out. Like you said, he gave you the drop down on what's going to happen in 2023 with the thing. He told you what they're going to be a show. So make sure May you look out for the Atlantic City show that go down because it's going to be pre-parties, after parties, during parties, half parties, not party, left party, right party, we party, you party, all party, what party, let's party. And that's
What
about it.
is
You know what I'm
going
saying? Dottie,
Huh?
are you okay?
Yeah.
You got this? Zito Ray.
She's all double
Are y'all
branded.
ready
She
to
doesn't
do
know
this
what's going
lifestyle
on.
segment? Are y'all
I am
ready for
both
that?
right now.
I've been ready.
Right here, so
It's
y'all
gonna
stay
be
tuned.
crazy. So right now we're gonna break. We appreciate that. We're gonna cut to our lifestyle segment, and we're gonna get y'all some of that lifestyle. BullyPedia, check them out. in the
Yo,
room
that's
today.
why I started
Yeah.
laughing first because
You, I thought you were asleep. You were like,
Oh, is that good?